Hope everyone's well. Today I'm going to do a card, a mail card, just to break the monotonous of Christmas cards because I need a break from them. So I've ordered the Whiskey Business stamp set, which makes a really nice card. I get all my cards from Pinterest. Some I do exactly the same as what I see on Pinterest, and then there's some that I do and add things to, depending what mood I'm in. Anyway, so we're going to do this card, a card using this set today, and it is done exactly as it was on Pinterest. We're using the old world paper embossing folder just for a bit of texture, really. I coloured these in with blends, but I'm going to use watercolours. I did one in watercolours, but I can't find it to show you, so if I find it I will show you. This one I actually placed I cut out a piece of glass, another glass, and put on top so that it looked like it was doubled. But I'm going to do it with two separate glasses because it works just the same as this. The papers, they got so many designs. They're 12 by 12, but they've got a little bit of texture onto them, and it just gives it a really nice effect. Anyway, should we get started? So your back mat. We're doing an A6 card. Your back mat is going to be 14.3 by 10, and that colour is Cajun Craze. And I actually cut out the piece that goes at the back of there, out of here, because you're not going to see it once you've got a piece of black over the top. And then the black piece is 13.3 by 9. I thought I'd just give a bigger border. And then the DSP, wherever that's gone, there it is, I angled it a bit, and this is the other side to that. So I'm doing it the other way around. So I'm going to go from that way up. So that piece, because it was cut off of that is 12.7 by 4.5. So it's 12.7 there, widthways, and then I've marked 4.5 on this end, and then I cut it down to the 12.7. That's what that means. And then I've got another piece which I could have done exactly the same to, but I thought, well, why don't I just cut a piece of white to go like that, and then add that on the top, because you're going to put a piece of white thin piece, which is 12.7 by, no, which is 16 by 1, and it's going to go across there, so you're not going to see that line. And then you just tuck that in there. And I've already stamped the sentiment, which I will cut out with the die if I can find it. And the die comes from the Ornate Frames. So there's that one. And then the watercolours that I'm using, the watercolour pencils that I'm using are Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze, and Daffodil Delight. And I think most of us got this set, these colours. Then the aqua brush to do the colouring. And then you want a piece of white to do your stamping, which is 6.14, and that gives you the bottle and the glasses, which you just cut out. So what I will do first is do my stamping, and I use Memento ink on all of it. So but if you've got blends, use your blends, that's fine. That's that one, the glasses. And these are easy enough to cut out. And I think that this is meant to be a bit of an orange peel. I'm not quite sure what it's meant to be, but you don't have to put that in if you don't want to. But I will stamp it out and colour it in and maybe add it afterwards. We'll see. And really, the sentiment you stamp, and that's all the stamping you're doing, really. Now my next bit, I'm going to just emboss this. And I will cut out my sentiment. There we go. Oh dear, that didn't go very well, did it? Perhaps I'll do that one in a minute. Right. So I'm just going to put this together now onto my card. So I'll stick the Cajun crepes down onto my card. Oh, this looks a bit bigger than my card, actually. That's better. The card's a bit small, I don't know why. That's better. That one. And then I will put this together now. So I'm going to do it with wet glue because it will give me a bit of wiggle room. Like that. And this one. Like that. And I'm just going to put a piece of this one down here. But give me enough to go both sides. And then just bend that round. Like that. And again, I will just put this onto my card. And now I'm going to just colour in. I'll show you what I did with the watercolours. So I'm going to use, what colour is this? Crushed curry. I'm going to use all around the actual drink itself. The liquid inside the bottle and in the glasses. And it's just a matter of blending it in when you've coloured it in. I'm sure I don't need to tell you any of this, really. Don't forget to do your ice which is in the actual glass itself, because I did one and I forgot the ice. I thought, well, that looks a bit odd, and then I realised I'd forgot to colour in the ice. Right, so I coloured all that in, and then I'm going to add, this is Cajun Craze, just on those lines that look like shadow lines, I suppose. And I'm just going to colour on those lines with this. I'm going with this down here, exactly the same thing, just colour on some of those lines. And then I'm using Daffodil Delight just to lighten up some of the drink itself. And then when you put a water brush to it, it should give you a bit of but you can do whatever colour you want. It don't have to look like whiskey. I didn't even know what colour whiskey was until Bob showed me the other day, because it can be all sorts of colours apparently. So I've got my water brush. Yeah, it's all working. And I'm just going to colour in those, blend it all in. Just go over that. And then if it's not to your taste, then add another colour, or don't put a colour in that you don't like. Just experiment. And I think I might just put a little bit of blue as a reflection of the glass. So I've got a balmy blue here somewhere. There it is. Oh dear, and the pencils are falling out. So I'm just going to put a bit of, very lightly colour the glass and the top of that ice cube, the bottom of the glass, and even the glass bottle. I'm just going to put a little bit of light blue to make it look like it's, you know, a reflection of the glass. And the lid, you can see it's just sort of and just blend that in. It's just a very light touch of it. It's not I haven't pressed the pencil in too hard. It just sort of gives it a bit of makes it look a bit reflective of glass. There, like that. You might not be able to see it on camera, but yeah, it does make it look. I did it with this, with the very light blue blend that I got, a very, very light blue blend that I got. I think that's a Pro marker that I got there. And then it's just a matter of cutting these out when you're happy with it, of course. I am leaving a very fine line. I'm not going to leave quite a big white line like we usually do, because I want it to, I don't want it to look too placed, if you know what I mean. No, perhaps you don't know what I mean. I know what I mean. I suppose this is the trickiest bit, right, just around the lid. The rest of it is very, very easy. This might give you some idea, especially if you know men that like a little tot of whiskey or whatever. Give you an idea of a man's card. A bit different from the norm. Cars and golf. And the same with the glasses. Like I said, the original one, I actually put a glass on top so it looked like there was one behind. But I can do exactly the same thing with doing two separate glasses. We shall see. One. I did put these up on dimensionals just to give it a bit of dimension. Right. I'll put that to one side a minute and get rid of the rubbish. Bend it all round a little bit to make it stand out a bit. I will stamp out my sentiment again. That was a bit wonky. That's the tiny ones. I want the tiny ones. And then just get a little bit to the top. I'll put that one there. There. I'll tuck that one under. Like that. That looks like it's on a skew, doesn't it? Oh. And then let's redo my sentiment a minute. So I'll just ink that up. Oh. I'll just go and get that done. There it is. And then what I did with this was cut this in half. And I stuck one this side, like that, just so it sticks out a little bit. And another one this side. So it sticks out a little bit. And then I put that on dimensionals too. So do one that way. One there. One there. And then bring my card back in. And it says, sending you an old-fashioned birthday card. And there you have it. So that one was done with watercolours. That one was done with blends. So just take your pick. Have a go. See you soon. Bye.